Is a sweet, genuine 37 years old man who lives alone. He lives in the country island. John lives where no one else lives, near a big forest. His house is like a farmhouse but without animals, a place where he can escape the world after his wife's recent death. He works in a school in the town. John settles down for a quiet evening. The snowflakes dance outside his window. All of a sudden, he hears a knock. A stranger is knocking on his door. The man is shivering and desperate. John invites him to come inside because it's freezing outside and because he feels bad for him. The next morning, John wakes up and sees the man standing there in the doorway, a forced smile on his face, a disturbing smile. John sits up in his bed. "Good morning?" The man's smile gets wider. "I just wanted to say good morning, John." Then he went into the kitchen. That sent a shiver down John's spine, but he shakes the feeling off. He does his morning routine and gets to the kitchen. "What's up?" John asks the man who has his back towards John. He slowly turns around. He still has that disturbing smile on his face. He looks at John without saying anything. John excuses himself to the bathroom, trying to shake off the growing sense of dread. John forgets to lock the bathroom door. While he is looking in the mirror, he suddenly sees someone behind him in the mirror. It's the man with the same disturbing, forced smile. John turns around and pushes the man to the side to get out of the bathroom. Then out of nowhere, the man launches at John. He has a knife in his hand. John gets stabbed. The feeling of getting stabbed is an unbearable pain rushing through his body. He runs outside away from the man. It's cold outside, but John doesn't care. Why did John do this to himself? If only he hadn't let him in. He puts his hand over the wound. He is losing so much blood. John is losing strength. He looks behind him to see the man calmly walking to John with that same disturbing smile. John collapses and falls to the ground. The man stands there looking at him while he smiles. Why me?" John asks. "Because you are an easy target. I noticed that since the day I started to spy on you." John's heart starts to race and his sweat starts to pour down his neck. Sweat from fear. The man gets closer to him and finally says, "It was fun watching you while you slept." And in that moment, he starts to stab John several times. John's vision gets blurry, and the last thing he sees is the same disturbing smile that never left the strange man's face. The end